Hey, what is going on guys? I hope you're all having a fantastic day and welcome back to the channel, and as always, if you guys are new around here, welcome for the first time. Now, not too long ago, Season 4 Reloaded was released, and there's been quite a few weapon balances and weapon changes, and the gun we're going to be looking at today, the LC10, I'm going to bring you an updated class setup because quite a few attachments received very good buffs. Now, before we jump into the class setup, I'd just like to remind you all to leave a like on the video if you found it useful. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys are new around here, and enable notifications to know exactly when I post my next video. Now, looking at the LC10, and it was one of the new weapons released at the very start of Season 4, and honestly guys, it's so good. It's literally got like no recoil, and it is very heavy hitting for an SMG. Now, with Season 4 Reloaded, quite a few attachments received a buff, and 3 of the attachments that we're going to be using today got pretty big buffs, so it's making the LC10 a lot more powerful. Now, before I run through the attachments, I'll quickly just make you guys aware I'm going to be rocking the Gunfighter wildcard just so I can have all those extra attachments. And speaking of attachments, we'll jump right into them now. Now, for our first attachment, we're going to be running the monolithic suppressor. This just keeps you off the minimap, gives you that extra bullet velocity and damage range. It does, however, hinder you a little bit with a moderate weight increase, but we're going to address that a little bit later on with some of the attachments, so that's completely fine. Now, moving into the second attachment, and we're going to be running the long barrel. Pretty straightforward, it just gives you that extra damage range. The reinforced barrel does the exact same with extra bullet velocity, but for whatever reason, the long barrel just feels a lot better, a lot crisper, and a lot easier to use. Now, moving into the third attachment, and this is one of those that has received a fairly significant buff. We're going to be running the precision foregrip. Now, I've started to use this on pretty much every single class, just because it gives you that horizontal recoil control, which is always super nice, but it also gives you the aiming idle sway, which is especially nice when you're running iron sights. It just makes it a lot easier to lock onto people. Now, moving into the fourth attachment, and we're going to be running the extended mag. This is literally on every single class that I use. It just gives you extra bullets so that you don't have to reload as much. It's just pretty straightforward and very simple. Moving into our next attachment, and we're going to be running the ergonomic grip. Now, this is another one of those attachments that received a slight buff with the Season 4 Reloaded update, and literally on every single SMG you want this because it improves both your dive and slide to fire speeds, as well as counteracting that monolithic suppressor reduction of the ADS speeds, both jumping and normal. Onto the next attachment, and we're going to be running the balanced stock. This is, as in the name, the most balanced stock. It gives you that strafing movement speed, just makes you a little bit more nippy and nimble around the map, and the majority of the time you're probably going to want to be ADSing, so being able to move left and right to activate that rotational aim assist is very key, and the faster you can do it means you're going to be a harder target to hit. Now, moving into our second to last attachment, and we're going to be running the Strelok laser. Now, this isn't a complete must, it just makes you feel a little bit more snappy when you go from hip fire to ADS. Now, it does have a blue beam as a con, but realistically you'd never really notice the blue beam, so it's not really a massive issue. If for whatever reason guys you don't like the iron sights, then I'd probably just swap this out for the Kepler micro reflex. That's probably the cleanest sight, and this attachment isn't really of massive significance. And moving into our final attachment, we're going to be running the recoil springs. Now, this is another one of those attachments that has received a buff with Season 4 Reloaded, and this basically just gives you that vertical and horizontal recoil control, so the LC10 is just going to feel like a laser beam. It's honestly just going to have no recoil whatsoever. Now that I've taken you guys through the updated class setup for the LC10, if you guys have made it this far, as usual I have a secret phrase for the video, and today's secret phrase is going to be radioactive ants. So if you guys have made it this far, be sure to comment that down below. And with all that said guys, we're going to jump into a little bit of gameplay for the LC10, and I hope you guys enjoy. Right guys, jumping into our gameplay, we've got a bit of overdrive on Fringe. Going to be quite a lot of Fringe being played since it's 24/7 playlist at the minute. Hopefully we can get a bit of a fast-paced gameplay, seeing as though overdrive is just can be pretty nuts due to the speed boost. Oh, definitely didn't expect him to be there. But we're starting things off fairly decent. Hopefully you guys will get to see how good the LC10 actually is. Definitely top 5 SMG in the current season, current meta. I feel like I definitely heard someone shooting around here. Wait for these to come round. Set up here on this roof. It should still be spawning around here somewhere.
TACOM, establish counter UAV overflight. Bringing in recon.
Oh, it got the nice spawn on the other side of the map. I probably would have finished that guy in the window as well. Oh. It's super crazy how important sound is. Like, I recently I watched a video on the frequency settings, and I've altered the frequencies, and I can hear people a hell of a lot clearer. Oh, I'm not too sure what our teammate was doing there, but we got the kill anyway.
UAV commencing surveillance operation.
So 16-3 for a first game on as well. Not even had any warm up, so we're doing fairly decent. I mean, these guys aren't crazy. Just choke that. Hopefully, I can pick up the nade here. Hear them.
Flying on cue. UAV returning to tank.
Nice little 4-man there. I'm hoping they're all spawning back here somewhere. He's gone in here. Oh, and he turns around. Oh, there's no way. I mean, I know you get the red highlight on that, but it didn't pop up on his screen. Highlight. Come on, push this. Nice. Of course that guy was sat there waiting for me. It was always going to happen. Yo, the guy just got collapsed. I bet it's gas. Good shot, to be fair.
Thanks for the work. UAV overflight terminated.
Sure, no. I'm hearing things. It's gone a bit too quiet. Probably all going train tracks. Of course he comes behind me. I shouldn't have even tried to take the gunfight with that sniper, to be fair. Should have just watched the spawn.
TACOM, give me a UAV. RCX deactivated.
Yeah, that guy didn't pop up on the little red highlight. Okay, so they're not spawning here anymore. See if we can pick up a few. Oh, never mind. game's ended. Not too shabby. First game on. Made a few of them leave. 36 and 8. And we got to play the game. I should hope so. I think it was maybe a 4 or 5 man. Oh, it's this one. Only 3 man. I swear I picked up another one. Well, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Be sure to leave a like if you found it useful, if you like the class setup, if you like the gameplay. And if you are new around here and you haven't done so already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And with all that said, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all in the next one.